Me 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 me. Me 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 me. Me 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 me. Then I go scene 2 window capture in a real fantasy. Sure. NRL Fantasy. NRL Fantasy Supercoach. Classic. Then we'll go Supercoach. Actually, we need to open this up. Me forget to do one thing. YouTube Studio. Go live. I am live. Big dogs. Pop out chat. Cool. Cool. All right, locked and loaded, ready to go. And nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. I might say hi, and they might say, hey, hey. They got nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you. Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you. Shut it down. I had a feeling you would fall so quick when I'm dealing. Saw your heart change up like the season. Didn't know you could be so cold. I took the wrong road, took a left turn, damn, where did I go? Try to watch my step like a tyro, but I fell down and you were gone. Who am I to walk away when all the words I have to lay with, staring at me like a loaded gun? I was wrong for hesitating, now it's way too late to save it. Can't believe I thought you were the one. Cause in my head, you're all that I see. I guess I fell in love with who I thought you would be. In my head, I don't know how to think if you're not here to tell me what to do, how to breathe. In my head, I try to make sense how a girl like you broke a promise. Let my guard down, should've been cautious, but I thought that I knew too well. I didn't like that, how our love just came with a price tag. Took it all from me, couldn't fight back. Holding on to love I can't sell. Who am I to walk away when all the words I have to lay with, staring at me like a loaded gun? I was wrong for hesitating, now it's way too late to save it. Can't believe I thought you were the one. Cause in thought you would be. In my head, I don't know how to think if you're not here to tell me what to do, how to breathe. In my head.
Hello, Swizz. How you doing, big dog?
Her times are changing, and I've been looking for something to blame it on. Life's wiped to me.
Terrible captain for me. I captain Tedesco. Uh-oh. It happens, big dog. It happens. It happens. Gotta take the good with the bad. Gotta take the good with the bad. It's very unfortunate though, mate. You know what? I think everyone thought Teddy would at least get a 60 to 70. Who was your vice captain? Was your vice captain Drinky? All right, we're going to start in another minute. 1 minute and we're good to go. 1 minute and we are starting. It was Drinky. Two of my players got injured and I got a really good score. So I got very unlucky with 2 injuries. It is what it is, but yeah. I think I'll be getting green arrows this week. Cowboys trash. We've been trash all year, bro. Wait, when this song finishes, we'll start. So a minute from now. How many trades you got left, Swish? All right, let's do this. Let's do this, lads. Welcome on in for those of you that are in here. Doing a very, very late game day wrap up, or game week wrap up, I should say, for round 20. Gonna go over my team first, just quickly, and then go over the week and what I'm sort of thinking and planning, and obviously what we've seen. With myself at the moment, pretty happy. Finished off with a 1441. So pretty happy with my week this week. Had 2 injuries in my team, however. So to get a 1441 with 2 injuries, very, very happy with that. I should hopefully see myself go down anywhere from 1800 and lower with a score like this. So it's a bit annoying because I reckon if I didn't have the 2 injuries, I would have gone close to 1500, if not more. But that's how it works. My biggest fault this week, and it just happens. I traded in Brian To'o, and I traded in Dylan Edwards, and unfortunately To'o went off with a hamstring niggle. That hurt me pretty much. I did captain Dylan Edwards. Just went more against who he was versing rather than who he is as a general Supercoach player. So I said to myself, as soon as Latrell Mitchell went out, I traded in To'o and Edwards. That was just, I was possibly only doing one trade, which was going to be Hudson Young. But as soon as I saw Latrell Mitchell go out, I went, that's it. I'm going all in. I have to. Their team is just so much weaker without him. Sitvi starts was actually pretty good. Considering Tino got injured, I was on par to just have a perfect Sitvi starts. Hubner getting a 52 is really, really good, but I even sat Colo. Obviously, I was going to play Tino against Tigers, and he just got injured. Knee injury, don't know the updates on anything. Tarpanay goes to 68 as well. I sat AFB. But next week, I think AFB is just going to be something that I just hold as a backup in case something goes majorly wrong in my front row forwards. Or if I can swindle something, I still might put him down. But he's just not really being consistent. But he could snag a try here or there in the upcoming week. So we might miss out there. Let's get into the wrap-up. Dolphins versus the Cowboys. It's just a typical Dolphins run again. Lemulelu with 120. I don't think we read into that too much. Katoa again, 91, proving to hold his ground and be a really, really nice pickup if you've had him over the last few weeks or so. I think Drinkwater's score was fine. It was actually really surprising because Cowboys were playing horrible, Dolphins were on fire, and Drinky still had like a 40 or 50 at the time. And that's actually a good sign to see. I think if you're in a top team, or even like just someone contending for a 100th under spot, you have to have Drinking in your team. Herbie gets a 77, and a lot of people, if not everyone, has him as well. Dearden 73, nice to see. Supercoach wise, if you did take a risk on Hammer, that's very, very nice as well. And to be honest, the only people we're really, also Asako, I should say. Sako really, really nice here with 75 points. If you held on to him and you didn't trade him to Marky Mark, which I think a lot of people did, that's paying off now for the hold. So yeah, that's really interesting. And nothing really else doing with the Cowboys besides Drinkwater. Maybe you did and play if you went there, but yeah, nothing really else much there. And also the same for Dolphins. Honestly, it feels like Katoa, Hammer, and Herbie are the only three we really care about. Sharks versus the Roosters. Well, a lot of us had something to do with Teddy, whether it was a vice captain or captaincy pick. That completely flopped. I didn't do that. I didn't think he was going to go 37, but I did think he was going to go lower than 80, 90. So I didn't want to have him as any type of captaincy pick. Hines, 77. It's going to be very dangerous now. The run for Sharks is really, really nice. The biggest talk here, I think, is Brayley, 108 points. He's slowly just becoming the hooker that really, that if you have him, you're very, very happy because he's just playing immensely well. Can you go to him if you have a luxury trade? I don't think so. If your hooker position is still pretty bad, I think he's someone you can go now to because he's putting up some really good points. He's clearly running a lot more, which is really, really nice to see. And it's getting tough for his points price wise. He's going to go up close to 700,000, if not basically on that. So that gets tough. Wilton, good 2RF, gets a try this game, 466,000, but I don't think we can look at him. Crichton, 69. So if you did go Crichton, that's a nice play. Someone who I'm looking at possibly going next week. He matched his break even, so that could be a good play from Tino. I think the two we can look at is kind of a Crichton or Hudson Young. I really like Hudson Young, but Canberra do have a bye coming up as well, so look out for that. And honestly, not much else. For those who went Mulatalo, you'll live with the 54. AFB, he's just going to sit on my bench when I need him. If I need him, I'll put it there. If not, I don't think I will. Payne Haas, Terrell May just hold a superior value. Even Tarpanay holds a bit more value as well. Marky Mark, big letdown as well. Is he a trade out? I don't think he's a trade out. They do have a couple of nice matchups, but if you do, I completely understand. Sam Walker, 66, but I doubt we're going to him in the halfback zone. Connor Watson, 47. But at the end of the day, Roosters weren't performing that well. Don't know why Chad Townsend was in the team. Sanders Smith should have been in this game, I'm pretty sure, unless he was injured. We don't know really what the go is there, but it looks like he wasn't. Tupu, 62 with a try. That is you'll love it, but be wary when he doesn't score. That's all I'll say. Pretty much with any winger though, besides like Lomax. So yeah, that's really nice there to see. And Feketi gets a 50. You'll live with that. I don't think he's someone we should have gone to though, because there's just better picks in that position. So let's go to the next game. Panthers versus Rabbitohs. They're on a roll. This was the Dylan Edwards show. This is you know what? This is a really good and interesting topic about why captaincy can be so busted and why having it double can be so busted. Because essentially, if you didn't have Dylan Edwards as your captain this week, you would more... Screen is cut off? Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. I usually have webcam left side. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. Wait, is my actual... Hold on. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why it did that. I apologize. That should be better now. Is that better now? It should be better now. So yeah. Thank you for saying that, by the way. That was Brain Seeker. Appreciate you, man. And thanks for chatting that, man. That really helps, because that would have been awkward if I saw that at the end of the whole video. So yeah. Garner, someone who I've been talking about a lot, 95, huge. McLean, 109, huge. Again, the captaincy on Dylan Edwards, if you didn't captain him, it would have completely just lost you the round in most circumstances. Blaze Talagi, 51, got absolutely mauled in a tackle, thought he might have gone off, but he didn't. Biggest thing here, I think, was the Latrell Mitchell just being out for the season. I think there is a warrant now. I didn't even put him in my team this week. Colo, is he a trade out? It is a very interesting topic. I don't think Garner is a pod. He's never really been a pod unless he gets the minutes. Because Yo's going to come back in. I think Liam Martin didn't even play this game, so he just soaked a lot of minutes because of those two outs, and that's generally how it's been, and hence why not a lot of people have gone Garner. Ewan Aiken, 65, that's really, really nice to see. I think the big thing here, again, is Colo. Is he a possible trade out? Because with these injuries to the team and the draw they kind of have, are they even going to get enough ball? That's the big worrying sign for me. So that's something I'm going to look at. I traded in Brian To'o this week. He went off with a hamstring injury. Really, really annoying. I'm going to have to wait on news from that. He had 105 break even too. If he didn't get injured, he was going 60, 70 plus. So it's annoying because I would have gone close to 1,500 score with him. But this is what happens in Supercoach. Colo got injured? What? I saw him at the end of the game. Wait. Are you sure? Hold on, let me check this. Am I blind? Am I blind? Am I blind? Colo got injured? How? What injury did he get? 53 minutes? He's still, I mean, he's seven, what does he usually play? 60, 65 minutes? I mean, was it a bad ankle injury? Is he actually just gone? I must not have, I obviously didn't see that injury. That's really bad because I was watching the game too. How did I not notice that? Maybe I looked away for like a bit. I had to do something with my son. Is it a bad ankle injury, guys? Is it like a trade out immediately? Because if that's the case, yeah, I'm gonna have to play Marky Mark and go, yeah, do something about it. So yeah, that's the play there. I don't think we're focusing on anything else from South, to be honest. So we'll go to the next one. Raiders versus Eels. Now, this was actually a much closer game than what the scoreline suggested. I think my biggest mistake this week was I could have just gone Lomax instead of To'o. I kind of personally, and I'll admit it when I'm wrong, I thought Lomax wasn't going to get this type of score this game. I know what he's capable of. I know what he can do. I know everyone loves him. But I kind of said to myself, I'm going to take a bit of a risk. I'm going to go To'o into Souths. Hope Lomax gets like a 60, 70, live with that, and then go like Marky Mark to Lomax. That's where my head was going. Now To'o got injured and Lomax gets a 95, which really hurts. The biggest thing for me was Hosking, 100 points. He was the reserve I played, and that was huge. I really, really am happy with holding Hosking. I think it's been one of my best holds this season. Hopgood, 66, good to see. Geimer, again, 68, and gets a try this game. Tarpanay, 68, a lot of high scores. This is the biggest one. Kyo Weeks, 46. So many people traded him in for this game thinking it was going to be a domination. It was a domination, and he only gets 46. So that's going to hurt a bit. Hudson Young, 65. You'll live with that because he got no attacking stats this game, which is perfect for non-owners. This is when we're going to now jump on him. I think next week I have to go Hudson Young because he looked fit. He looked fine. And now he's just waiting to be picked up. So I'm going to definitely be going Hudson Young next week, for sure. Is Riley Smith a sell? 25, 62 break even. If you can somehow, if you don't have do you have a first hooker that's like a Harry Grant or a Connor Watson? If you don't, I personally would find a way to go Blake Brayley with the run they have up. That's what I would do. I think that Blake Brayley is now the number one hooker you need to go for. If you don't have a position one hooker already, I wouldn't go double hooker positions. Ethan Strange, 95. That's really good to see. Horsburgh, 88. That's huge for people that held him. And nothing else much with the Eels, to be honest with you. It just seems to be the Lomax show there, and they just kick to him always and see if they can score. Starling, 44. It is what it is. Paddy had a really good game this game as well. I think he got 2 tries in limited minutes. So that's interesting. Well, I made a last-minute decision to Edwards instead of Lomax. You'll live with that. That's great. That's awesome. Did you captain Edwards? That's the big question. Great seeing you as well, Major Fishing Adventure. Thanks for coming on back in. Next one, Bulldogs versus Dragons. 20-18. Now, I don't usually speak about the games, but I do feel like Dragons were very, very hard done by this game. The play the ball from Karaz that they gave them the penalty on, I know a bit controversial, my opinion, that definitely should not have been a penalty towards the Bulldogs, but it's all in the past now. The big thing for me here, guys, was Lockie Galvin gets the start. I was super happy about it. 86 top scores for the Bulldogs in my reserves. I'm very, very happy with that. Reid Marnie gets a try as well for 76. Karaz, 74. Beautiful to see. Connor Tracy just gets around 50 to 60, doesn't he? It's just weird. Gutherson, 103, finally. Dragons actually played really good footy. Sloan got a bit caught out in the end. A great pass from Galvin to win the game. But Supercoach-wise, there's nothing else much there. The big also other thing is this Preston and kick-out play people have gone to for these games like Bulldogs versus Dragons. It's kind of reverse hitting them. It's not working out. The script isn't going to plan, and I think it's getting a bit annoying now. especially with Preston only getting a 40. Like, that is wild to me. In a game against the Dragons, that just baffles me Supercoach wise. Burton also with the 34. Curran with the 22. These are guys that are kind of workhorses and still not scoring well. So that's very interesting. But again, Bulldogs 20-18 get the win in the last moments of the games. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, you went with your team. Silly boy. Silly boy. Yeah, I captained Edwards Major. I got like 1440 or 50 I got, I think, this week. So I'm pretty happy with that. Melbourne Storm versus the Sea Eagles. We knew this is a grudge match. And Eagles actually win, which is insane because I didn't pick that. Happy with Garrick, 59 in a bit of a tough game, but their left edge is actually a bit weak. So you'll live with it, though. I played him. Turbo, 74. Nice to see. Coates 103. If you own him, you're very, very happy with that. Grant a 56. Look, to me, if you have 12 trades in the bank and you can do a luxury trade, I would personally go Grant to Blake Brayley. I know this might sound crazy, but if you've got nothing else to do with your team, I would do it. But I know most people wouldn't have that. Munster 64. If he is in your 5/8 position, you are liking that as well. Katoa 42. A lot of captaincy talk around him. I don't think he's ever a captaincy pick. Personally, that's just me. Even a vice captaincy pick, I would never do it. But yeah, that's just a personal opinion. And nothing really else for the Melbourne Storm. Nick Meaney, if you did go there with the negative break even and what he's been doing, 55. Okay, you'll live with that. Cooler, nice 78. This is a massive, massive win for the Eagles, by the way. This is huge. The change in positions for Turbo is working. We'll see what happens there. Yeah. I think I'll go around. I reckon I'll go to like 1,500. I had a very good week, and I had 2 injuries major fishing. I had Tino injury and Brian Toto injury. If I didn't have that, I literally could have gone to like 1,550. Is insane. I had a really good week. Next game, Tigers versus Titans. Now, I didn't watch all of this game. I watched the first half. Taylor May looks great, but it is against the Gold Coast Titans. Don't read into it too much. I don't think you can go there. Skelton, 109. Great. I think he got 2 tries this game. Terrell May, 105. That's what we like to see. If you went with the safe captaincy pick, you are very, very happy with that. I think this is what I think personally. If you had a captaincy pick left after Edwards, the right play is just to go Terrell May, get the safe 80 and just live with it rather than taking a chance. Rather than trying to chase like the 170 that Edwards offered and just live with it. But it is what it is. De Groot, didn't he get 2 tries and he gets a 57, or am I absolutely wilding out? Fermor, 65. That's his safe spot. That's where he always is. That's good to see. Honestly, Supercoach-wise, I'm not going anywhere near the Tigers besides Terrell May. And Supercoach-wise, I actually think Campbell's been a bit of a bait this season. I think it was more of like a Metcalf Munster show. That's just me personally. Next season, I think I'm going to learn a lot from this. I'm so excited for next season, by the way. Like, this is my 2nd season ever in Supercoach, and I'm so happy with how I've performed this season, but I felt like I've learnt so much. Like, there's been so many things where sort of FOMO things I haven't done that I've learnt from. But yeah, I think Campbell has, although he's great, the team is just so bad that I think we could have just not had to go there. Also, big news here, Tino, knee injury. I saw it. He kept running after the knee injury and then started getting back and looked fine. Clearly not. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know if anyone in the chat knows what the actual, is it the prognosis? Is that the right word? But yeah, would be interesting. You played Dewey over Garrick and they would have been level, but Dewey lost his line break. Dewey gets a 51. You'll live with that. You'll live with it. And he was kicking. It's a great play. You made the. I know it came out as the wrong decision, points wise, but you made the right decision picking Dewey into the Titans at Tigers home. You've made the right decision. Last one, I did not watch this game. I had in my trades this week Edwards and Gagai, and I said to myself, I can't go Gagai. They've got to buy in 2 rounds. It surely can't be that good. This round, that has hurt me. He gets a 93. I did see the last try, though. That was absolutely insane. Halasima with the game-winning try in the 80th minute. Absolutely huge. Supercoach-wise, again, I'm going to say it for the Knights. Do not go anywhere near any of them except for possibly Gagai, but I don't even think you can now because they come into a tough opponent next week, I think, into a bye for memory. And Aaron Clark gets a 57. A bit under par for him, but I'll live with that. And I think there'd be upgrades still to come with this game, so we'll see what happens there. And that is your wrap up. That is all done. So for me, it's tough. I've got 7 trades left in the season, 1441. I got Tino and To'o. I think To'o is going to be a hold, but I don't know what his injury update will be. So I need to wait on that. My CTW right now is my worst position in terms of just needing Lomax. So that's what I really want to do. I have 261,000 in the bank. So I'll be able to facilitate maybe going up and down. I need to wait on Tino. The good thing is also I have backup in my 2RF. So even if Tino is injured, maybe I just leave him to the side and say, thank you very much and not waste the trade. And yeah, I'm happy with what it looked like. My FRF is stacked. So I'm super, super happy about that. I've got Terrell May, Tarpanay, Haas, AFB. So I don't need to worry about getting Haas back. Honestly, it just feels like my CT dub. And that's it. That is really it. I'm happy with everything else. With May, he did play less minutes last week. That made him look not appealing this week with not knowing his minutes. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Anyway, guys, that is your round 20 week wrap up. Thanks for coming in. I know it was a random late one, but I said to myself I should still do it anyway. So thank you to all of you that are in here. I hope everyone... He's out. He's confirmed out for the season. Well, that hurts. Is he actually? Okay, that's fine. So I can go Colo. Jeez. I think I go Colo. It's got to be Colo to Young. Colo to Young. And then I most probably will... Oh, my God. Panthers have West Tigers this week. Colo to Young. And I somehow try and get Lomax in. Oh, they are versing Broncos, though. Colo to Young, Sharks versus Souths. Oh my God. Hines is going to be a captaincy pick. This is going to be insane. This week is going to be insane. North Queensland versus St. George as well. Oh, I feel like it's a Drinky vice captain into a Cleary captain or a Hines captain. Or you could go Cleary vice captain into Hines captain. I have 7 trades. So I'm fine. You think Drinky vice? Yeah. I don't know. I don't have Cleary, so I feel like it's Drinky vice into Hines captain because we know what he's done into South before. Wow, that's crazy. I might not even be able to go Lomax. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. I'm super excited for it to unlock tomorrow. Hey, thank you so much, guys. Take care of yourselves. I hope you see nothing but green arrows. I'll see you on Tuesday for the team list for the live, and enjoy your week. I will be watching the Roosters game live next week, so I hope they turn up. Let me tell you, big dog, Melbourne ain't losing 2 in a row. I love you so much, Major Fishing Adventures. Good luck, big dog. I love you.